Leo, good morning. This is Neptune Fish Tarot. My name is Alicia. I've got your reading, Leo, for the first week of November. So we're going to get right into the reading. I've got two lines of tarot cards, and the top row is the Muse Tarot by Chris-Anne, and the bottom row is the clarifying row, the Fountain Tarot. And the author's names are not on the box, actually. The box is like sitting right here. So, sorry. I'll put it down in the notes if you need to know that. Okay, so, all right, Leo. So interesting. We've got the 10 of emotions, which is cups, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of emotions, the Queen of Voices, which is, swords, sorry. The 4 of Voices and the Moon. Interesting. So it looks like there's something going on here, Leo, where you're kind of confused, right? There's something that's sort of like left you a little disillusioned. At the outset, it looks like 10 of emotions, you were really excited and like really happy and felt really fulfilled. So let's take a look a little deeper here. The 10 of emotions is clarified by the 2 of cups. Okay, so this is some kind of a relationship that you're dealing with here, Leo, and more than likely it's a one-on-one partnership, but that can be in all different phases of life. So probably most people who are here because they're thinking about like a love interest. And so if you want to put it in that context, you can. It can also really be, though, like it really could be like a partnership in business or family or any other kind of one-on-one partnership. It really could even just be about your bestie, so but anyway, we do see at the beginning of the reading that it's like you expect this partnership is bringing you into this 10 of emotions, like, so you're really invested in whatever this is, but immediately afterwards we have like the Wheel and the Judgment. So it's almost like there's something very like fated or destined, however you want to look at it, about this partnership for sure. And it's definitely showing you something. Let's keep going. We have the 3 of emotions and the 10 of coins, right? So yeah, this is definitely, there's this expectation that this is going to bring you like total fulfillment. I mean, if you have 10 of emotions and 10 of coins, this is like everything, right, that you could ever want. This is like the happy family and the riches, right, the wealth, homestead, like the perfect job, the kids, the cars, the vacations, having wonderful family around, friends, social gatherings, going to occasions. This is total celebration, right? So these first 6 cards, we see you evaluating Judgment and the Wheel, this situation that you're in. And then in the next 6 cards, we've got the Queen of Voices and the 4 of Voices and the Moon. So this is you taking a time out and like really stepping back to like evaluate Queen of Voices. This is, obviously being very prudent and you're wise in your choices, very rational, like not being taken aback by emotions, but more introspecting. 4 of Voices, taking a time out to pause, to be illuminated by serious consideration and common sense, because the Moon, it's almost like you've been cast under the spell of somebody's illusion, or that you're finding yourself, after thinking about this a little bit further, Leo, you're finding yourselves becoming disillusioned. Maybe what this presented itself at first, during this first week in November, you're beginning to get the sense that it's not all as what it seems, right? So, yeah, the Queen of Voices, and again, this is a very rational queen. This is like a no nonsense queen. This is like coming into a real equilibrium, a real, like, very Libran, very airy energy, like no nonsense. And with the High Priestess, this is like, there's something deep inside of you, Leo. It smells like something's not right. Like something is being hidden from you, but this queen is too freaking smart for that. Like, this queen knows when somebody is trying to pull the wool over her eyes. She ain't no dum-dum, right? And so Four of Voices with Temperance, this is you like taking all of the energy, right? So yes, I mean, you were like, I don't want to like steal your thunder. You don't want to steal your own thunder. Like, it felt so good. Like, you were like, oh my gosh, this situation, like, I was finally like, somebody came along, and offered me this cup of love, and it was like everything I ever wanted, right? And maybe this person or situationship was just stringing you along, and now all of a sudden you're coming into High Priestess, Temperance, and Emperor. Oof. This is like you really starting to think like, Emperor Moon, like, is this person gaslighting me? Even worse, are they trying to steal from you? Are they trying to, 10 of Coins, this could be a situation where, somebody out there, and this is a little specific, it's not going to resonate for everybody, right? These general readings, but I mean, this could be like a situation where somebody came along and gave you the storyline that they were like the successful, high level business person who wanted to offer you marriage and like long-term stability and a house and fancy cars and vacations and yada yada. But like, really, it's just all like a facade. Or like, this is somebody who's coming in and like, something nefarious going on here. But there's like so many different storylines right now. Like, I'm thinking of so many different things. Like, this could be you, Leo, actually being offered a really amazing opportunity, but you not believing in yourself that you're worthy to receive it. So my gosh, on the other end of the spectrum, there's also that storyline. So take it how it resonates, but there's definitely, like, you can see the first 6 cards it's just like the wish fulfilled, right? It's like everything that we all dream about, the stability, the romance, the all of the things that everybody in this world could ever dream or hope for a wonderful life is represented in these 6 cards. It's like all of the fortune. It's like all of the stars aligned to like give you this opportunity. And then the last 6 cards, it's like you coming to this realization that something is not as it should be. And you needing to heal something within yourself. So, boy, there's a lot of unknowns with this High Priestess and the Moon. Just a lot of confusion. a lot of doubts, a lot of self-doubt, or maybe this person has given you, reason to doubt. Um, Maybe also the other storyline with the Queen of Voices, right? Like, let's think about this. This is a queen who has been through a lot of trauma in the past and has been through a lot of, really bumpy rides. And so she's kind of wise, right? And so look at her. I mean, she's looking at this situation. She's the key to all this. She's looking at this and going, yeah, right. You're not pulling the wool over my eyes. I really feel like she is looking at this and seeing the truth of the situation with this high priestess. I really do. And I think that this is a warning for you to take some time out, a pause, and to really evaluate the situation to see if this is really what it appears to be on the face. I think that underneath it all, this is you stepping into this emperor power, right? This is the masculine energy. This is the rational energy of this queen with this emperor, and really taking a hard look, Leo, at the situation to make sure that you're not being deceived is what is really, I mean, that's really the storyline that I'm getting here. I'm going to kind of stick with that one because that really feels correct to me. The bottom of the clarifying deck, we had the Three of Wands. So this is you sort of like, again, threes, they're very stabilized energy. Where in the Two of Wands, we see somebody with one foot in and one foot out. The Three of Wands is you sort of like ready to take action. Like you're all in, you're headed in a direction. It's still at the beginning of something, but it's a stable energy. And I think you're in a place with Temperance here where you're taking in all of the available information to you and you're ready to make like a very rational plan to move forward is what it looks like. And with the moon, not everything has been revealed to you, but a lot of this is kind of stepping out in faith with the high priestess and kind of feeling for the right course of action. I mean, the queen, yes, above it all, is using her rational, her life experience and her logic to make choices. But in the bottom row with this emperor, ultimately, you have to move forward to the best of your ability, not necessarily knowing 100% of like how it's going to all unfold, but you just really relying on that inner wisdom that you have with that high priestess, because you know that there's something not right. It may be more obvious than that, like know that something about this is not right, but it may just be your intuition kind of whispering to you, Leo, at this early phase, going, yeah, something here is not, it doesn't smell right. And so you taking a time out, like literally a timeout, to further evaluate the situation. Underneath the main deck, we had the Eight of Inspiration. So it's definitely information that's coming into you very, very quickly. And I think that you're going to be able to make a decision to move forward. And I think that this reading, being that it's the first week of November, the astrology for the first week of November does indicate that there's going to be a little bit of trickiness here, right? And so I would say just be wise to that the energy right now is I think the message here is that you're going to really have to use your own internal guidance system, your own wisdom in this. And speaking of wisdom, let's read from the fairies. It says, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. I would say this is a challenge. I would say that whatever the situation is, like, maybe somebody's making an offer to you, a job offer, right? Like a career move type of thing. And they're promising you the stars and the moon, and you're like, I think that this first week is definitely time to hold back, okay? Because you're going to be able to make a decision to move forward, but you're going to have to pay attention to your wisdom. And you do have wisdom, Leo. All that glitters is not gold. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really think I need to say anything about that. I mean, here's a big old pile of gold, and sometimes we get enamored by that gold, don't we? That dream. Oh, that dream. That dream. We all have it, right? And finally, from Metatron, we had the Tree of Life. Travel on. That's interesting. So this card talks about, like, in the Tree of Life, we're all of, like, humanity, like all 7+ billion of us, right, are on this Tree of Life, and we're all somewhere on it. And not everybody's path is the same because there's infinite possibilities, right? So travel on, like this card talks about, like, keep going and don't compare yourself to other people because all paths lead to the same destination ultimately. And it doesn't matter, like, there's no judgment, like, you don't have to be concerned about, like, which path you are traveling. It's your unique path, and it's fine. And don't get caught up in judgment, and don't get caught up in worrying about what other people are doing. But I really am being drawn to where it says travel on. Leo, I feel like in the situation with this Three of Wands, I really think this literally means that whatever the situation is, you're going to make the decision to move on. You're just going to make the decision that, you know what, this is not what it seems. This is too good to be true. Somebody is trying to get you to join in their little team, making promises that you just know your inner wisdom is telling you this isn't for you. And Three of Wands, wait for your ships to come in. They will come in, but travel on. Travel on. Keep going. Move forward. Don't look back. What is meant for you can't miss you. It's coming. Don't get stuck in this one. Something better is coming. So Leo, that's what I got for you for the first week of November. If you like the message, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you all back here on the next one. Bye.